श्री विश्वविद्यालयः कटकम इत्यतः कुलपतिमहाभागाः अनुमोद्यन्ते तत्र आगत्य स्वस्नानं विचारः।
अस्य सदस्य अध्यक्ष महोदय मंचासन विद्वांसः मंचासीनः विद्वांसः विमलविद्या विद्युतचिकित्सा प्रोफेसर वर्गीय महोदय अस्य सम्मेलनस्य मार्गदर्शकः। भारत नेपालयोः सम्बन्धः भवद्भिः श्रुतम्। संस्कृत भाषा संभाषणं कर्तव्यमिति कामत महोदय कथितम्। अतः एकः कथा स्मृतिपटले आयाति। एक शिकारी था, वो रोज तोते पकड़ता था। आप सब लोग बहुत देर से सुन रहे हैं तो थोड़ा हल्का करने के लिए मैं प्रयास करूंगा, समय पे खत्म करूंगा। तो कोई संत महात्मा ने देखा कि ये व्यक्ति तोते पकड़ता है और लोग बाजार में जाके बेचता है और लोग इन तोतों को पिंजरे में रखते हैं। इन आजाद पक्षियों को ये पकड़ के पिंजरे में रखवाता है। उन्होंने एक तोते को खरीद लिया उससे और उस तोते को सिखाया। धीरे धीरे शिकारी आएगा, दाना डालेगा, जाल बिछाएगा, फंसा ले जाएगा, हम फंसेंगे नहीं। तोता धीरे धीरे वो पाठ सीख गया। अब वो संत महात्मा ने उस तोते को छोड़ दिया और वो तोता जहां कहीं भी बैठता है वो यही कहता है कि शिकारी आएगा, दाना डालेगा, जाल बिछाएगा, फंसा ले जाएगा, तुम फंसना नहीं। सुनते सुनते बाकी तोते भी सब सीख गए इसी लेसन को। और शिकारी ने सोचा कि अब तो ये बड़ा मुश्किल है, मेरी जीविका का क्या होगा, तो चलो ट्राई तो करते हैं। उसने ट्राई किया और देखा, जाल बिछाया, दाना लगाया और सभी तोते ये पाठ बोलते हुए आ रहे हैं। शिकारी आएगा, दाना डालेगा, जाल बिछाएगा, फंसा ले जाएगा, हम फंसेंगे नहीं। और उसके ऊपर आकर के बैठ गए। अब उनको सबको उसने लपेटा, कंधे पे डाला, घर की तरफ जा रहा है। अब वो फंसे हुए भी कह रहे हैं कि शिकारी आएगा, दाना डालेगा, जाल बिछाएगा, फंसा ले जाएगा, हम फंसेंगे नहीं। इस प्रकार के एजुकेशन से कोई लाभ होने वाला नहीं है। उन्होंने एक शब्द कहा था, कामत मोदी कथितम यत् यासा संस्कृते संभाषणं करोति तम अवसादो न भवति। नाउ वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड why अवसाद डिप्रेशन does not take place. We all know, my dear friends, that each and every alphabet of Sanskrit language is considered to be the mantra. And all these mantras are there in our body. So we have to go to the other Shastra, that is Shat Chakrani. There is one Grantha, Shat Chakra, in Yoga. All the alphabets are there. If we speak these words systematically or properly, pronunciation is correct, as discussed by Paniniya, Akuha Visarjiniyanam Kanthai Chudishanam, all knows. Then The vibrations are generated because when you speak, pronounce these words properly, because mantras are nothing but the syllables. Certain combination of certain syllables is said to be mantra. When we recite it properly, pronounce properly, then it generates kind of vibrations within our body and on the different chakras. And therefore, it gives us a kind of tranquilizing effect. Therefore, avasadhu na bhavati. This is the reason why there will not be any depression. Number two, only practical things will two, 3 things will talk and then stop. When we are talking about ha and tha, Hakara uchyate Surya, Thakara Chandra uchyate, Surya Chandra Masor Yoga, Hati uchyate. It is related to the nostril dominance. Unless we go to the Swar Shastra, we will not be able to understand this and we will not be able to teach pranayama properly to the students. Therefore, there is a need to go for the other Shastras. That is what Sridhar Modi, Somdev Shatantu Mohode प्रतिपादितम यत् अन्य शास्त्रस्य अध्ययनम आवश्यकमेव. So if we just, and also Sir has said that he has started this physiology, this, that, chemistry, physics in his Vidya. Let us understand a little bit about this practical. Friends, our both the nostrils, they are not working together all the time. Sometime our right nostril works, sometime our left nostril works. When the right nostril works, your catabolic functions are going on in the body. When left nostril works, anabolic functions are going. We really want to develop a balance, and that balance is nothing. In Gita Panchamam Adhyaye, what is this balance? Samam hi nirdosham Brahma. So then it says that Sushumna Nadi starts working when both the nostrils are working together. Dear friends, unless we know what kind of jobs we have to do when our right nostril is working. Anile artha parveshe jo bhoktavyam shiv samadhyayam pratipaditam. When the flow of your right nostril is dominant, during that time if you eat, there will not be any indigestion problem. When left nostril, pani tab pina chahiye. And that is the reason why in Ayurveda also, that khate sume pani nahi pina chahiye. 1 घंटा के बाद, why 1 घंटा के बाद? Because automatically this force changes after 1 hour. And the left nostril start working. During that time, if you drink that water, the taste of that water will be different. Therefore, there is a need to go through the different text and different shastra, without which, rightly said by Sridhar Mohodei, Mishra Mohodei, without this Nyaya knowledge, nothing can take place. Therefore, there is a need. Even Ojha Mohdey Varnitam Gatadev say. So friends, whatever we do, this katha jo maine batayi aapko, there is a need to now understand the true import of the Sanskrit words, and they are to be translated properly, because let me give you one example from Yoga Sutra. In Patanjali Yoga Sutra, एक चैप्टर के वृत्ति नाम निरोधा अभ्यास वैराग्याभ्याम भवति. This is what Sutra says. Abhyas vairagyadham tan nirodha. This nirodha is also misunderstood, my dear friends. And Vyasa, in his Mahabhashya, he has said, Chit nadi ubhaito vahini vahati papaya vahati kalyanaya. The purpose is the flow which is going towards the sensory pleasures and other things, it is to be restricted and it should be rechannelized towards the other side. That is what Vyasa says in his commentary, Maharishi Vyasa. So this is what the small things abhyas were. Now you can see, Maharishi Patanjali himself defined this abhyasa, tatra siddhu yatno abhyasa. And satu dirgha kala nairantarya satkara sevito dridbhumi. Then only it becomes firm grounded. If you have that kind of receptive attitude, and for a long period of time, continuity is to be maintained. Now you see, in second time, only 2 times Maharishi Patanjali has used the word abhyasa. This is what tat pratishedhartham ekatattva abhyasa. Now, if you go through the second chapter, if we accept that all the 4 chapters are written by Patanjali, then how we are going to justify wherein Patanjali when he is prescribing the 8-fold path of yoga, Ashtanga yoga, Jnana Diptir Aviveka Khyate, Yoganga Anushthanath, 28th sutra of the second chapter. Yoganga Anushthanath Ashuddhi Kshay Jnana Diptir Aviveka Khyate. Now here, now the question comes, if the scholars are sitting here, the PhD scholars, they must understand that this kind of critical eyesight we have to develop somewhere or other. Then only we will be able to justify the Shastra, otherwise it will take a other turn, U-turn. Therefore there is a need. Let us understand it. Abhyas, Patanjali himself defines, but he is not using the word abhyasa when he is describing the 8-fold path of yoga. He has given Anushtan word. Anushtan is a bigger word in comparison to the abhyasa. And Vyakarana, Putra Muhotsam Manante hai Vyakarana, ek matra lag hone se. So friends, Anushtan. Here the effort is involved. In Anushtan, effortlessness is involved. If this concept is clear in our mind, then only our sadhana, whatever we are doing, it will be more fruitful. Therefore, there is a need to understand these shastras. So I think that Sanjojike, he has given me only the few minutes. So I think that whatever I wanted to convey, that ultimately we have to dive deep into the Shastra with that critical eyes, and we have to understand the true import of the sankalpanas, the concepts, the ideas which are described in sankalpana. मानवीय विवेक ही उनका स्रोत, बाकी कुछ नहीं। जब ये बात आइडियाज बहुसम्मत हो जाते हैं, वही संकल्पना का रूप धारण करते हैं। Therefore, there is a need. That is what this I wanted to convey, that with a view to understand the true import of our Shastra, we have to dive into deep, and we should not remain only up to the Patana. Although it is also accepted, because Swadhyaya, the first stage is Patanam, and the second stage is Adhainam, and last stage is Chintanam or Mananam, whatever. And then only it becomes a part and parcel of our behavior, Nididhyasana. With this, thank you very much for giving me a few minutes. Thank you.